Hello everyone, and welcome to today's training. Today may be our last day of this program, this 1 month program. So this scholarship program that I'm doing, I promise us to give us free 1 month training, and today is going to be the last. Today we are going to be looking at software development project, that is building a simple software using JavaScript. Today we are going to be creating a student report result calculator using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So these are the steps we are going to take. We are going to create an HTML form with a name and score input. We are using JavaScript to calculate grade based on score. Then we display the result on the web page. So the first thing we are going to be doing here, and after everything, we are going to give us our final project, and this project is going to cover 50 marks. We are going to create a business advert in CorelDRAW and a JavaScript based mini software. We are going to submit both files before the deadline. So this is how we are calculating our evaluation. Our first evaluation covered 10 marks, which is the introduction videos. The second one, our assignment, which is 20 marks. Practicals are 20 marks. And this final project is going to be 50 marks. So let's start this. So the first thing we are going to look at is to save our file. Results calculator.html. Then we save to the desktop. So we have successfully saved our HTML. So what we need now is to bring out our HTML structure by pressing Shift 1, then we enter. So this is our HTML structure. What will be our title? I can say result calculator. So after we have successfully written our results calculator, then what we need to do, we need to create an heading for this. So we can decide to create an heading like student result calculator. We have H1 to H6 for heading, but I will decide to use H2. That's result calculator. So you can save to see the results. So I will just copy the parts, then I will run it to see what I'm doing. So this is what I have written with my H2. So what is next? I need to create an input tag. I need to create an input tag that will be writing those numbers, that is those grade numbers. So, and the tag is going to be input type. So I will create an input type, input type. The input type should be number because I want to be inputting number to it. Input type, then number. Then I needed an ID that whenever I called, because whatever I input as number, I want to click on a button and I want to write a function that will be getting those numbers from this input type. And if I want to get a number from this input type, I need to have an ID that will be linked to my JavaScript. So I will create an ID. I can call it score. This is the ID that we linked to my input type. Then I want a user to be seeing a fainted text that will be showing whatever they want. I want them to do with that text box. So I will write a placeholder. Placeholder. I can say enter your score. So this is my tag. This is my input type. So what is needing again? But before I continue, let me save it and run it and see the results. So this is what I'm having. That is, I can just enter any numbers that I like. That is why I have input types and number. So I want to continue by creating the button that whenever I click that button, it will be showing the result. And this button will be linked to JavaScript also. So I will create a tag called button. So this particular button, I need to click on it. So how will I click on it? And I want us to write a function for it so that when I clicked, it will be able to do something. So there's something we call onClick. That is, whenever I click this, something will happen. Then the function I want to write for it, I want to name it check grade. So on click check grade, then I'm calling it as function inside here. So that whenever I click on this button, it will go and run that function that I want to create in my JavaScript. Now, how do I want to see this button on the screen? That is, I want to see the button as check grade. Then I'll close my button tag. Now I've successfully created a button. So if I save, now let's check. If I refresh, now if I click on this button, it's supposed to be doing something. Like if I enter 89 as my score, if I click on check grade, I needed it to like do something for me. But now it's not responding because I've not yet written the JavaScript for it. So what will be the JavaScript? Now I need to write a JavaScript for this particular something. So if you want to create a JavaScript, you need to write a script so that the system will understand it that, oh, you want to create a script for inside this HTML. So I will open my script tag, then I will close it immediately so that I will not forget. Now, whatever I write inside this script tag now, it will be treated as a scripting language. I told us that we're going to create a function for this check grade. Whatever I want this check grade to do, this is where I will determine it. So I will create a function called check grade. Function, what will be the function name? It's going to be the same thing with this. So I can just copy it and paste it. So inside this function check grade, what do I want to do? I want to get a value that I enter on my text box. Then when that button is clicked, I want it to calculate some grade for me. So how do I get the value? I need to get the value, then store inside a variable. So I will create a variable called let score. So let score, I will now get the variable by doing document.get element by id. Document.get element by id. What is the id name? That is when we need That is when we need to check the ID that we use in our checkbox. The ID name is score. Go and get this particular value that I have inside whatever value that I enter inside this score, then dot value, then save it inside score. So after you get the value and get it inside score, then I want to use it now to calculate the grade. But before I write a statement for the grading, I need to declare a grade so that the system will know that, oh, there's something that I want to use this grade for. So I want to, if I enter 70, I want it to display A. And if I enter 50, I want it to display B. And if it is not B, I want it to display C. So what will allow me to do this, because I have like 3 options, I'm going to use if statement for this. That is, if the score I enter, if the score is greater than or equal to 70. If it's greater than or equal to 70, what do I want to do? I want it to display document.getElement. I want it to display document.write your score is grade B. So I can just say document.write. Then what do I want to display? Your grade is B. Your grade is B. Your grade is, if it's greater than or equal to 70, it's supposed to be your grade is A. So this is my first statement. Then the second statement should be as if. What about if it's not, the score I enter, if it is not greater than 70? So I have to like write another statement for this by using as if. Else as if. So as if let me just copy this and edit it. If is the score is greater than or equal to, just use 50 here. If it's greater than or equal to 50, I want it to display your grade is B. So we are done with else if. Now, if it is not A and if it is not B, what do I want to display? I want to display S. Your grade is C. S. Document.write your grade is C. So this is what I want to display now. So I'm done with my statement. Let's see the result if it's working fine. So I'll go to my browser, I will refresh. Let me enter any score. For example, I enter 70. I say check score. You say your grade is A. So that means it's working perfectly. It's working perfectly. It's working fine. Because I was able to check for the first one and it's telling me, it's showing me the grade. So let me check for the second one, which says B. So if I enter 50 now, if I check the score, what it say? Your grade is B. So I will check for the second one. I will check for the fourth statement, which says C. That means if it's less than 50, it's supposed to tell me your grade is C. So you see, your grade is C. So this is how to run a simple software, a simple code, a simple project for calculating grade. So we still have more ways we can do this, and it will be more professional. But I want you to practicalize this and do your project. So our project for this one is to just create a simple mini software using JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. And you are going to submit it before the next month's ending. I wish you all the best. And our evaluation and scoring is still remaining as 10 marks, 20 marks, 20 marks, and 50 marks. That means our introduction video is 10 marks, our assignment is 20 marks, our practical is 20 marks, and our final project is 50 marks. So if you want to continue with us, you can subscribe as we be posting likely videos like this. Thank you. And if you want to join us physical, we are located at Tommy Street. And if you want to book us for online class, you can also DM, then you can continue with us. I wish you all the best, and we call it a wrap.